Ooh, ooh, boom, 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 boom. Right then, guys, let's get this show on the road. Right, so this should have been yesterday's live, guys, unfortunately, but the DOC didn't download it until about 20 minutes ago, actually. I've had a quick look at some of the equipment, and we're going to have a quick look at everything, and I'm going to drive a few things around and then do a few jobs. I do have to today for dare drop purposes, so if you can do me a favor and click that link with dare drop, I would be much appreciated. But yeah, so let's get into it. So I'm not going to put the other camera on for a second, but what I am going to do is show you a few bits and bobs. So this is the Plains and Prairies pack. Now, I've got a few of these things out already. I'm just going to show you a few bits by picture, and then we're going to go drive a few bits. I want to drive this one, even though it's only like 272 horsepower, and it's quite expensive, to be honest. But I do want to drive this one without the front fork on. I might use this one for a few jobs, which I need to use a versatile tractor to do a few jobs. I've had a quick look at these two. They're both the same. So let's go dive into this one. So it's anywhere between 195 horsepower to 272 horsepower. I'm going to leave it in that situation. 3-point attacher. Hey, it worked. Yeah, it worked. Yay. It downloaded about 20 minutes ago. Literally after I emailed Steam for a second time. And yeah, I had no answer back from them, but yeah, it downloaded. So yeah, I want to have a look at this one because this is quite a good small to medium tractor. And it looks quite nice, actually. Like it. Looks like you can't paint them. Front load attachment, we're not going to put that on. I just want to take it for a little spin. So let's, yeah, that'll do. There's some boosh. Oh. Yeah. The wife just came in to see if I got the download up. So this one here, the MFWD, I'm actually going to use these for a couple of jobs today. Airdrop wants me to use them for 3 jobs, so that's what I'm going to do. So the versatile MFWD 275 comes in 300 horsepower as standard. I'm going to put it up to 320 because that's what all my stuff on this farm basically is. In fact, now let's put it up one more. Yeah, that'll do. 340. Wheel brands, I don't really care. Standard wheels I normally have with wheel weight. Wow, that looks stupid with narrows. Twin narrows, double narrows, twin wheels. Yeah, don't need them for this map. Or standard. So no wheel weights. Okay, we can have a front weight though. Okay, is that max? Okay, 550's max. Okay, we'll just stick that on. We're in the EU, so we're going to have that. We're going to have that on. And like I say, we're going to use this for a couple of contracts. I'll show you inside as well in a second. These two look very much the same thing. So we got the Ford Versatile 976. Anywhere ranging from engines 365 to, well, that's wheels. So it is just engine 365. That's a huge tractor. I won't be using that on this map. Looks all right, though. I don't know why you would want such a huge, low-power tractor for. Unless it's got more low-down torque than, say, that medium tractor that I just built. But that looks all right. Like I said, I'm not going to buy that one. I'm not going to buy everything and drive everything. I just wanted to see what the difference was between the Versatile 976 and the Ford 976, or whether it's just badges. They look identical. front weight. Why would you want a front weight with a fucking great engine on? Oh, hello. Did you see that? So the front weight goes down here. Just that's a strange way to put it. But there it is, not the douche. Just here. Whoa. Okay. That's a new one. 900. 1300 weight. Oh, geez. Additional weight. Where did that go? Where did the additional weights go? Oh, here. See, I'm painting them red. Wow, you can have a shitload of weight on this. So you can have 2,200 kilograms on the back and 1,300 kilograms on the front. Holy shit. That's a lot of weight. To only have a 365 horsepower engine. What the fuck are you going to do with that after you put all that weight on? Put about 6 meters? Yeah. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. Jeez. Anyways, there's a slightly bigger one. So we've gone from, what did we go from? We went from 365, which is both of these, to 470. So basically a bigger engine one, I'm guessing, with similar functions. Let's just have a look at one of them. Yeah, humongous great engine. Look at that shit. Interior looks basically the same. Dashboard looks similar too. So weights go on the back, not on the front. That's a beast. That's a bit of a beast. The one quite a lot of people's excited about, the big Roy. We're actually going to get this out. Actually, I'm just going to put this in kind of a format. Going to put that on, and we'll buy that, and we'll show you inside that one in a second. We have bought the smaller one. We've bought the medium one. I'm going to buy the big boy as well, which is going to set this one up. We'll show you that one outside in a second. Engine, we're just going to go for the big one. So if we can have this on crawler tracks, on crawler tracks broad, which is thicker. Okay, there's just the two. The thick one and the medium one. We'll just have the medium one. We'll have that. We'll show you inside that. I did make a note on this one when I saw a picture of it. So this one is 665 horsepower, fully upgraded. The case quad track, I believe, is 775. We'll have a tiny look in a minute. I'm not going to use this today. This is the seeder that goes along with the seed bunker or the seed tank. This makes, for big fields, this makes one huge seeder. We're also not going to use this today. Or the org wagon. This looks interesting. This is basically a trailer version of the Fent, which I'm going to show you anyways. And we're not going to show you the big one of these. We're going to show you the small one. The only thing I'm not sure about, I've read, I mean, this is a slurry tanker used to fertilize your fields with slurry. The only thing that I'm not sure about, which I think I'm going to try, is can we put a dribble bar on the back? We haven't tried it yet. It says, obviously, you can't do it. So what I'm going to do is, that's all the stuff that I want to show you from the pack. Let's go into here. Let's see if the dribble bar is actually on. So we don't want a big one. No, you can't. So it just comes out of those two wiggly pipes on the back. Okay, cool. Thanks, Tab. So let's go out and show you a few bits of kit. So where should we start? Should we start over with over here? So we get a new truck. I've put it in full sleeper cab and I've colored it in red. I think it looks better like this instead of just a day cab. The day cab kind of ends at the back of the door. I'm sure a lot of people have shown you before, but yeah, I think it looks better with the sleeper cab on, and we're just gonna go for a drive. So let's go inside. Have a little look around. You get a CB in this one. Ooh, fridge unit, cupboard, double bunk. This is actually a nice place to be. Right, the one thing I do want to do is let's just, for both of us, let's just turn the music down. You guys on Twitch and that, and for me, let's just turn the music down a little bit. Yeah, let's go for a drive. Also, what I want to do is stick this big liquid tanker on, stick that on, and just see what she's like. I mean, we are on quite a small map, guys. We're on RIverview by Cavalier Roy, and we're going to try some stuff out on RIverview and see if we can get it around the map and stuff. Right, let's fix that on. Alright, I'm just going to go for a quick drive down the middle road and come back up the outside road with it, and we'll see what she's like, shall we? We've also got I want to have a look at this trailer behind us, the black one, because it's quite a special trailer. So it lifts up at the back to allow you to, I don't know, maybe you want to put fertilizer in, take it to a field, and you know, put it in your auger wagon so you can reload your fertilizer tank. I don't know, there's probably multiple uses that you can do with it. Anyway, let's get inside this beast and let's go for a total drive. So I'm going to be taking the corners very, very wide to allow for the swing of the trailer. We'll take you outside as well in a little bit as well, just so you can see it. I mean, as trucks go, yes, it's an American version, bullnose cab. So not ideal for your English maps, but you can still use them. You know, you have to be a little bit careful. I mean, this trailer that I got on the back probably isn't going to be suited for your tight little map. I mean, she's a long old beast. I mean, you can't even see the back from where I am at the minute. Whoop, hello. So let's, there. So she's a long old beast. Yeah, you can just see the back now. So she's a long old beast. What I do want to do, though, guys, while I'm in here is, I think it has, by the looks of the pipe, it has a system for offloading that requires the pipe, probably, I would say. Just a guesstimation. So you probably load up without it, but you offload with it. So you could probably park this at say, a side of a field. Say if you're doing a load of slurry or something. Because a lot of slurry tanks, they run out quite quickly, I've noticed, using them in the past. You know, if you go up with a slurry spreader, you know, you barely go, I mean, on a fair, good-sized field, you barely get halfway through it before kind of have to reload it. Let's just go into my contract area and do this, because it's big enough. It's probably big enough in here to do this. So let's just park you there and get around the other side. So I'm thinking, no, let's go put it in a bit more. So I'm thinking, pipe out? No, pipe don't come out. Okay. It looks like it should, doesn't it? It looks like it should pop out and swing out. Is there any controls for it? No, there's no control, no actual controls for it. Okay. That's a shame. I thought there might have been controls for that. To swing out and offload, that would have been better. I think. Oh, well, unless it doesn't do it in real life, obviously. But yeah, she's a long old beast. I don't know how much it holds. Let's have a look. Let's see how much it holds. Let's field vehicle. Anything will do. Slurry. So what have we got? We got 39,800 litres at 100%. Some of you might be thinking, you know, that's a lot of slurry. Yes, it is, but if you've got a big size field, you know, it might not be enough. I mean, absolutely might not be enough. Right, how does this pull? Where's there a hill? Right, let's go back this way. We'll swing around at the shop and oh, she's not pulling very well. Yeah, this engine needs to be bigger. I mean, because this truck basically, I would have thought, is meant to pull that trailer at full tilt. I mean, she's speeding up now, but very, very slow pull away. Well, she's pulling nice now. I mean, we've got, looks like we've got K's on the speedo in the truck, and miles an hour on my actual speedo, because that's what I deal with, miles an hour, what I know the speed of. I do know K's, but I work in miles an hour in British. Yeah, it's all right. It looks nice. I mean, a few more options maybe for the truck would have been brilliant, you know, customization. And I've got the trailer stuck. I've got the trailer stuck where it's so fucking big. Oh yeah, I have. Jesus, man. Can I get out of there? No, I can't even get out of there. Anyway, let's leave you behind. Let's go pick up the grain truck. Anyways, that's that one. That was the STR 447. Basically, it's a liquid mover trailer. So if we drive back to the shop, and I'll show you the tag for it, and we'll see what kind of liquids you can put into it, because I mean, I think you'd be interested to know kind of what liquids you can put into it. That might be a good idea to tell you that. Let's drive back to the shop. Let's get hooked up to the other trailer, which the one I really want to see, and how much it holds and stuff. These two I'm quite interested in, these spreaders. I mean, one's just a liquid spreader, but one's a solid fertilizer spreader. Yeah, I know, right? Solid fertilizer spreader with, I don't know what you call them, winglets? Spreading arms? I don't know the technical term for it, but yeah, it's got them. All right, let's just put you on there and switch you off. So let's have a quick look at that trailer I just had in. So let's go to DOCs, Praires, and let's go down to, what was I driving that one? So tank transports liquid semi-trailers can be attached to the trailer by using a dolly. So basically you can put the dolly on it, you can pull it with the tractor, or you can like I just did, put the semi on it and just drag it around. Now it looks like it only takes, I don't know what this symbol is, but this symbol is slurry. What's this symbol? Digestite? This one digestite? Anybody know? And I think this one's liquid fert. So it doesn't take all your liquids. Like I said, I think this one's liquid fert, digestite, and digestate, and slurry. It doesn't take everything. I mean, I can have a look, see what the thing is. Let's just go into where's my thingy jiggy? We're going to this. So that's digestite. Liquid fert is that. So the thingy isn't liquid fert. The last one's definitely slurry. What's the last one? Oh, probably nothing. And it just takes digestite and slurry. So a little disappointing, but obviously that's what it was brought out to do. Take your liquid stuff to probably reload these boys. And I've got one of these boys out. I've got the smaller one, and we're going to go see what that's all about in a second. But yeah, on to the next thing. So we're going to have a look at the live bottom rear lift by Trout River. This thing I've been wanting to look at since I saw a picture of it, and then I saw Tav's video of it. So by the looks of everything down here, it takes virtually everything, which is beautiful. I mean, manure, hay, straw, silage, rocks, bath. Looks like it takes everything in the trailer, so it's beautiful. Looks like it only holds 36,400,000. I'll say that again, because it doesn't take 400,000. It takes 36,400. There we go. But we kick this into high gear now. Right. What's the controls to do this with? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So there we go, peoples. That's what she does. I put you around here a bit. There's some. In fact, let's move you out. And I'll pull you back a bit. There she is. So she's... Oh, look at that. The axle goes in as she lifts. That's cool. I like the animation on that. That's very cool. 36,000. Not a terrible amount. Not brilliant either for such a big trailer. It'll come in handy, though. I can tell you that now. This is going to come in handy. Very, very handy. Very, very easy to use as well. I mean, I'm using the farm stick to control it. Just basically forwards and backwards, lifts it and then drops it. The animation on that is very cool. So my open cover button doesn't work, but that's nice. I like that. I like that. That's cool. That is very cool. The fact that it rose properly like it should. I mean, I've watched people... I mean, I watched the whole of the Stobart show. That was on television a few years back. And yeah, that's basically how the covers go on. They roll... In fact, some of them, they manually roll across. But that's cool. So that's basically that. So we can get rid of those two now. When we actually finish today, we're actually going to delete quite a lot of this. So what I actually want to do is I don't know what the power is for that trailer. I need to have a look. The power for that trailer. It's this one. 220. So the small one should do it because I've bumped him up full. So let's go have a look, play in a small one. So the versatile 255. I've put the bigger engine in it, so it's not 255. It's in fact, what is it? I think it is actually 255. I'll be reverting back to this also. So it's 272. 272. So let's start her up. Have a look around the cab. Not the most, digitalized tractor you'll ever see, but obviously she's meant to be a budget tractor, so obviously you're not going to get all the bells and whistles, but you're going to get a few. It's kind of cool. Right. I actually want to do a little bit of spreading with this one and see how she spreads, see what she spreads. I mean, I know what she spreads, of course. She's going to be, slurry, but right. I'm just going to go pop down to one of my fields and do some. In fact, no, I don't need to pop down to one of my fields. Let's just see if there's any contracts here that require... I'm in a versatile tractor, so I need to do 3 jobs in a versatile tractor. So that's... I can fertilize with thingy in this, can I? Yeah, solid. Yeah, all slurry. Boom. Right, so let's just go to 38. 39, that's not too bad. Accept that. We're going to fill it up with dev tools. Ooh. Ooh, that broke down, didn't it? Putting weight on. Let's scroll out a bit. So we can see what we're doing here. This is alright, I like this. Good detail. Mirrors are actually in a quite a good place. A lot of mirrors that you see, I've noticed, are angled out a bit too much. You know, you barely see the back wheels of the tractor. I mean, I know they're meant to be look at the trailer probably, but I prefer to see the back wheel, just so I can see where I am. Let's go slurry this field, see what she's like, and we'll... I mean, it's got just enough power to power it, so... And then, you know, 21,000 litres for the smaller trailer. You'll be able to get this round nearly every map, so it's all gravy. That's not the way in, is it? It's down here. Here it is. Okay. So spreading width is 16 meters, so pretty decent. Pretty decent. Right, let's get on the outside so we can show you. First, you need to unfold it. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Okay, bit of Dotner Robotnik there. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's cool. And she works. She works good. How much she uses, I don't know, you know. She might use a little, she might use a lot. I mean, she's using a lot at the minute, but obviously it's a contract, so, you know. And I haven't used precision farming on this farm yet, so even a lot of my fields are going to take a lot first time round. But I like it. Like I say, it's maneuverable. The smaller one's maneuverable. And like I say, if you want to fill this thing up, I'm suspecting that big semi-trailer, you can just pull this up to the side of the field, get really close with this, and it'll swap across. That's what I'm guessing. I mean, if you guys want, you could probably try it to reload this thing if it needs it. But this is cool. The animation of some of this new kit is really, really, really cool. I mean, the arms coming out on this thing, that was awesome. The rolling of the cover on the truck, that was brilliant. I mean, I only run high settings, so you may think that the actual animation of the slurry coming out the back is a little bit off, but like I say, I only run high settings. I don't run anything spectacular. But this is cool. I like it. I mean, she is using a lot of slurry. I am going to have to reload. Yeah, I think I will. I'll bring the truck back out and the trailer and, you know, see if it we just park beside it and hit the reload button, and she moves the slurry across. I think that's a good one for you, because it looks like I am going to run out of slurry before the end. I'm just going to get the end of this line and stop the spray so I can do the ups and downs. And now switch off. %9 left, and we've still got 2 lines to go. Jeez. Yeah, I think I actually I want to bring the semi truck out and see if this thing actually will, you know, what kind of dealio it is to reload this thing. Right, we just got the end of that line, so let's switch it off. Let's just put you there on the edge of the field, which probably where I'm going to come in. Let's go back the shop. Let's get the truck out again. I've just sold it, I know. So let's just buy another one. Anyone will do. So yeah, do you see it looks stupid like that? My opinion, I think it looks stupid without sleeper cab on. Let's get that out again. Oh, that out. Let's buy. Give that a shot. Now, hopefully, we can put these two together and basically fill it up. And I'm hoping we all we need to do is drive beside fertilizer, hit R, and she'll swap across. That's what I'm hoping for. You know, nice and easy transition between filling up the other vehicle. Let's just fill this up. Fill the slurry. Let's go. See, that's not even a very big field, and it took what it take 28 liters, I think it was. 28 liters, 28 liters, 28,000 liters, sorry. I like the idea of the CB. I don't know why it's got a Bluetooth sign on it, but hey, maybe that's possible. Let's say, I don't know, you could, I don't know, maybe connect the CB now to your Bluetooth. I haven't had a CB for years, since the late 90s. I first got my first CB at about, I don't know, 94. I had one until about year 2000. I was on the CB for about 6 years in the local area, and it was interesting being on the CB. You help like truckers that are not used to the area get round if you're just poking around at 19, or you can you know, talk to your mates. I mean, that's what I used to use it for most of the time. I used to talk to everybody and have a good time with it. Right, let's poke on the outside and let's try and get it in this field, because this is going to be a little interesting, I think, with this, how big this trailer is. Right, let's not hit the fucking thing. What I want to do is reverse up beside it so she's off the field, because that's where you're basically going to put this thing. You know, you're basically going to put this thing off the field, so that's where I want to try and put it. Let me guess, you've why aren't you straightening up? That's the thing. There you go. Oh, she don't like this. She don't like this. I mean, she's not due to go on the, you know, mechanic to go on a field, so, you know, of course she's going to be a little bit sticky, you know. I can tell you now that the actual trailer handle's nice. You know, to reverse it round. I know she's got 4 wheels, so it's a little bit slower to react than quite a lot of trailers. and no steeriness either with it. Right, so what I want to do, so does that mean I'm nicking the slurry off of that, or what? Oh, there you go, offloading. That works beautiful. That works beautiful. Literally just parked up beside it, hit my unloading button, and she's swapping across. That works beautiful. Love that. I like it when things work good, you know, first time out. So we got one line to do on this, and then we're going to get rid of both of these, and then we'll do something else. I think what we'll do is show you around the big Roy. I'm not going to use it on this map because it's a little big for this map. I mean, we might have a drive round in it, but as far as using it for anything, we're not going to use it for anything. Yeah, that's groovy. Love it. Okay, so that's one job done. Versatile. One. So I need to keep an eye. Need to keep an eye on what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. Also, I need to do a grain contract for Dare Drop as well. And like I say, if you want to support me with Dare Drop, please, please, please. The new link for this one is where's the button? Where's my button? There it is. Yeah, so there's the new link for it, guys. Please click that link and support me with Dare Drop. The more people that do, maybe the more keys we can go for. At the moment, we can only do 2 dares at a time. Anyway, that's that done. So let's go back to the shop and let's look at some other bits of kit. So another bit of kit I want to look at is this one. This is a solid fertilizer spreader. Let's have a look on the inside. So it kind of looks like your Fendt tractor. Let's start her up. Lots of digi screens around. Nice, nice. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so what I'm looking at, guys, is look in between the steering wheel. You see the 3 dials. I mean, you can't read what's on them, but just above in like the black area, like it looks like an upside down moustache. When I go backwards, there's an arrow that's pointing downwards, and when I go forwards, there's a light that shines forward. That's cool. I like that. Weird. It just brings me to the FS24 Steam page. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do, dude. That's what it's supposed to do. Basically, it points you out to preferably buy the game, and I get sort of like a thumbs up for you using it, and then I get a bigger thumbs up if you actually buy the game. Right, so let's go do something with this. So, what's this solid fert, is it? Yeah, so this is solid fert. So let's whack some fert in it. Let's go to fert. Now this one won't count for the thingamajig, but vehicle. Sprayer. That's diesel sprayer. So it takes 7,220 liters. No, not empty, Matt. I want to fill it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's enough. 7,000 liters is enough to do a fair size field. So let's go do one. We'll complete that in a minute. It's another fert field. This field 6, that'll do. That's around the corner. Let's accept the thing. Right, let's go. Let's go show you this. I like the look of this. I really do. And like I say, this is solid fert. In basically what we've known as a liquid fertilizer truck. I mean, she's wide, don't get me wrong, she's really wide, but you know, to let people pass on this map, you're gonna have to take up the greenery on one side of the road, kind of a deal. Rear wheel steer as well, so very quick turning. I say rear wheel steer, it's probably front wheel steer as well. Yeah, so it's quad wheel steer. So yeah, very quick turning angles on it will be. Let's just set you up. No field data. What the fuck? Oh, that's because I'm in the wrong field. It's 6, not 7. Next door. My bad. Anyway, morning class. How you doing, brother? So guys, we started early today because obviously we were waiting for this download from yesterday afternoon. It downloaded finally about an hour before the start of stream. Well, an hour, 40 minutes maybe. I had a quick look at some of the stuff, but not a lot. Right, let's unfold. That looks awesome. Ooh. Look how thick those pipes are. Look how thick those pipes are for the solid ferret. Holy shit. That's some bit of kit. I mean, you can see how it kind of works. You know, it's obviously it blows it down the pipe, hits the old plate there, and just whoosh, spreads out everywhere. That's fucking awesome. Like that. All right. What the fuck? Get out of it. Thank you. I didn't say for you to do it. I want to do it. Yeah, thanks. 1, yeah, that'll do. Cheeky fucker. Took my job. He was going to take my job. Okay, so what I actually want to see on this while I'm doing it, in fact, probably should have let him do it, is it reading the field as it should? Obviously, this is an AI controlled field, so obviously it's not going to be as great and up to date as mine will be given time. I mean, I think you guys can just make out the spraying or the spreading, should I say? That's cool. This is another bit of kit, guys, which I was very excited about. When I saw it, I was like, yes, mate. You know, you need quite a lot of this. When I say quite a lot, obviously it's a fertilizer spreader, so yeah, you can only fertilizer spread with it, but what I mean is, you know, it's a motorized spreader instead of having a trailer, so, you know, a lot of your small alleyways and stuff, as long as you can fit the truck down, you're going to be able to get this thing down. The animations of these things, these new bits of kit are really, really good. In fact, we're not really using that much fertilizer out of it. So yeah, precision farming is definitely working. I mean, we're still only at 97%, and we have been for a little while, so obviously the AIs have took really good care of this field, because we're not using that much. I mean, the animation hasn't really, I don't think it's really changed. Ooh, there's a lot there. Now, the animation hasn't seemed to changed for like slowing down. I mean, I showed you a liquid fertilizer the other day, guys, on a field that I'd already scanned and prepared and stuff like that, and it was basically beep, 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 beep. The sprayers were like, I don't know, it's like raindrops. It's hard to explain unless you actually know what I'm talking about. Just having a quick look at like the puffs of smoke I was getting. That's kind of a hard lay down. Like there, it's over the grass there, reading that, and it's really putting it down heavy. So you get a little bit of clatter, like a mist burst out of the sprayer. I kind of like that. There's a little bit on the left now. A couple of jets on the right working hard. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. This is really, really cool. We'll check the we'll check the liquid one in a minute. Or see how that goes. But I can see me using this bit of kit. I really can. Instead of using is it the versatile one that we've had for a little while. The trailer one. That's it's Griddle in it. Grimo. Minwit, how we doing, dude? Oh, I'm using the Colossus ones, aren't I? I'm not using them. I'm using the Colossus ones. But yeah, I can see it taking over them. Or my use of them anyway. Knackered, mate. How are you? Yeah, I'm not too bad. I mean, I was kind of pissed off last night. I actually went into the partners chat and tried to get some help with this download. And some people in there made some comments which I didn't think were very necessary. But anyways, it is what it is. And yeah, after a message to Steam this morning, downloaded. So hey, Andrew, be right back. Okay. Now this is cool. Right. What I'm going to do with this one, I'm actually going to keep this one in my stock for a minute. I'm going to do a few more bits and bobs with this one. Basically, what I want to see with this one is after I've scanned my fields, I want to use it again and see if it does the same thing as the liquid sprayers do when they when you scanned your fields and oh, hello, and you've not run over a car. Yeah, so when you scanned your field with the scanner and it shows you what you need and stuff, and then when you come up to a green part, will it do the same thing as the liquid sprayers do? Come on, dude, you gotta give me just a little bit more room. As in, they do the individual jets. That's what I want to see. If it does that, then fucking awesome. Bat, what'd you say? Yeah. So as you know, some of our guys all had a lot of problems with. Am I right on top of this twat now? Yes. And I'm not getting off of there. For fuck's sake. Yeah, so, but now that I've got it and I'm playing with some of the bits of kit, wow. Some of these bits of kit yeah, I can see me using these. I mean, this thing, like I say, if it pans out, the solid fertilizer wagon, I can see me using that, definitely. Let's just put that one side because I'm actually going to keep that. We're going to just go out in rides in the Big Roy and the quad track in a second. In fact, let's do one of them now, and then we'll do another field with the liquid fur in a minute. What do you want to see, guys? Do you want to see the quad track or the Big Roy? What should we go in? Quad track, Big Roy, quad track, Big Roy. We're just going to go out for a ride in it. Big Roy, what do you reckon? All right, let's get it away from the other. So in essence, this looks like a truck, but it's not. It's a tractor. So yeah, she's a bit of a beast. 8 wheels, pivot point in the middle for steering, massive great big bull nose on it. As far as horses go, 600 GGs, the 600 pony. So not slow. When I say slow, not underpowered, not overpowered. What gear does it put? Does that pull? It's basically a tractor, mate. She'll pull anything that doesn't need a triple connection. So kind of like your big big cultivators, your big seeder unit, which is in the pack as well. So you know it's probably made to pull this thing, which is a seeder fertilizer thing, wagon, and then you put something on the back for actually the planting. Made for American fields, massive American fields. What's the tow hitch on this? Yeah, it's made to pull this thing. This is a seeder as well. Big tanks. Looks nice. We're not going to use that because it's obviously quite a small field. This thing looks interesting. So this thing is kind of, you know, the thing that we just used for fertilizing. This thing is the trailer, sort of its counterpart. So it does exactly the same thing. It's got the same airlines on it. Yeah, so hopefully over the coming streams, you'll see me using the Fent version of this, the motorized version of this, and we'll get our field scanned on this one. And hopefully you'll see, like I say, like the liquid fertilizer, you'll see the jets going. But obviously it's not liquid, it's solid. Plus we can make solid fertilizer, which is why we want to use solid if we can. I mean, we also, once we put precision farming in, we want to do some stuff with slurry and stuff, because we do have cows which are producing some, and yeah, we want to do some stuff with that, because obviously if you can use slurry and manure, you're gonna have a better time with it. So cab sat in the center like a tractor. Twin sticks, I'm guessing one's for kind of 4-wheel drive or low drive or high drive, one like 3 gears maybe. Looks on the second stick. What did Tav call these the other day? 2 bitch seats. Aircon unit, fucking huge aircon unit in the back. 4 fans blowing. Yeah, she's a big old unit, this thing. Really is. Right, well, all I'm going to do with this thing, guys, is go for a drive. I like how much the animation is, you know? Okay, looks like a stick throttle and foot brakes, I'm going to say. I'm going to go on a limb here. Obviously, one stick is obviously forward, backwards, maybe. The other stick's gears. I'm going to go out on a limb and say lots and lots of dials to butter your brain with. She's pulling well up here. I mean, she's not slowed down any. I expected her to slow down a little bit. A lot of tractors, even with their own weight, lose a couple of miles an hour going up that hill. Yeah, she pulled up there 14 miles an hour most of the way. And that's all she does is 14 miles an hour. So if you've got a very big map with this thing, yeah, you may want to put this on something else to put it over. Yeah, it's not the quickest tractor. But I suppose she's not meant to be the quickest tractor in the yard. She's meant to be a powerhouse, you know. Get something massive on the back and drag it for wherever you want to go with her. But yeah, the animations are cool. I've said this a lot during the course of doing this review kind of stream. So yeah, look. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I mean, this is not the kind of tractor for me. This is too slow for me, especially in a. I'm kick. How you doing, dude? So yeah, this is not the kind of tractor for me. I like to go a bit faster on the roads. But there she is. I like that. The animations are so cool. So the ladder coming out the sides when you're out of it. Big Roy. Another ladder on the other side. Is this twin diesels? There's definitely an engine in there. But what's in the front? Don't look like anything in the front, although that looks like an engine bay. So it looks like the engine's on the back. Maybe weighted in the front. What do you think, guys? Maybe some weights in the front and engine on the back to balance her out? That would seem kind of fair. I mean, I haven't read up on this vehicle, but just by looking at it, I would say that's the case. No triple connection point, so, you know, you're not going to do a few things with this. But as long as it's got a tow hitch, your equipment is going to pick it up and drag it. So there's your Big Roy. So let's go back to this shop and we'll take a ride in the quad track, because this is the other vehicle that I just want to have a quick look at. So very similar looking to your big case. Like I say, the big case, I think it's got 770 horsepower. This one at full tilt is just 650, I think. Let me look. 665. So you did 665 this one. So it's equal to your John Deere. And just to show you, let's quickly go to big tractors and go down to here. And so it's more powerful than your class. And yes, it's slightly less than your John Deere. But of course, your big quad track is still your beast at 778. So it's in quite a nice place in terms of, you know, it's not the least powerful quad track, but of course it's not your strongest either. Is that a tri pickup? Yeah, I would think so. It just looks different than your standard. Similar ladders to what's on the Big Roy. I presume if we turn it on and then we get out, does this one now come down? Okay, so I'm guessing one way in. Maybe that other one's just to check stuff over this side, if you want to get up and over your mirror or something. All right, let's have a look on the inside. So again, not the best kitted out, but not a slug either. I mean, sometimes under these armrests, just to the left, just to the right of the seat, you can pull them up. Sometimes there's more buttons and switches under there. Digi screen for some of your readouts, analog screen for your miles an hour, and looks like maybe rev counter. But yeah, let's see how she drives. So it looks like this one's top speed is 21 miles an hour. Let's see if she loses any miles an hour going up here. Like I say, some do, some don't. So there's 2 gone, 3 gone, 4 gone. So yeah, she's a bit heavier. I expected her to lose a little bit. I say heavier, she's not heavier than the Big Roy. The Big Roy on weight is fucking king. It's a pity you couldn't use that for smashing down your silage. Imagine how quick you'd freaking you like compact your silage when you put it in the bunker with the Big Roy. Jeez, mind you could only go forward and back with it, obviously. So yeah, not as quick on the road as maybe some of the others, but it's all right. I use a 90-degree field of view, guys, so that's why you can see more of the cab than normal. Turning circles a little shit, although that might be me. I'll have to recheck my settings, but the field of view looks all right. I think it kept all my settings. Let's just have a check. You can do that from in game now, can't you? Controls, devices, switch device. No, 1%. It remembered it all. So yeah, it is not the best steering angle. Or that it just might be me, you know. Let's have a look on the outside. So, what I want to do a little test of how good the turning circle is. So, let's jump in the big Roy. Let's check you out in the field. What I want to do is just see how tight I can drive around it with the quad track. Because a lot of quad tracks, you can basically get really, really close to stuff and keep the angle. So here we go. I'm not going to tempt fate too good straight off. Yeah, that's not a very good steering angle, is it? That's a full lock as well. I'm sure with the John Deere and that, you could basically get right tight with it. Anyways, we'll try that in a minute. Well, I think I've got a John. No, I haven't. I've got the twin track bent on this one. So that just leaves 2 more items to do. One of which we're going to do 2 more things with it. So this is the liquid fertilizer vehicle. Very similar, probably inside and out to the solid, and it's identical actually. I do like the fact that when you go forward and back, it shows you little arrows forward and back. It's like, use a dumbass. I'm going to show you which way you're going. I love it. I know, little things please little minds. Let's put some fur in it. $4,000, is that right? In fact, no, let's do some herbiciding rather than liquid fert. I'll do. Spraying, is there anything close? That's fairly close, isn't it? That's just across the other side. Except that one. We're going to do the same with this one, guys, as we're going to do with the other one, that's with the solid fert machine. We're going to keep them for when we do our fields, because like I say, I want to see whether they really, you know, the sprayer kind of animation is on cue with the precision farming, where, like I say, it senses each bit in the nozzles spray individually to what the field needs as it's passing over. So trialing for this, not quite over yet. Kind of on. I didn't choose the biggest width either. This is just standard. Like I said, I didn't choose the biggest width. Did there another bit come out on that or not? No, that's as big as it's going to get. Right, okay, cool. Okay, so she is actually working as she should. So if you look at the spray, when it needs it, it's just beep, 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 exactly how it should be. That's perfect. I don't need to do any more testing with this now. I say no any more testing. We're going to finish the field, of course. But yeah, that means precision farming is working with this thing absolutely, which I had no doubt it should have been. Morning, how did it go? How did what go? I'm still testing bits of kit of what came with the new DOC. I've still got some more testing to go with the sprayer. We're just using it. So yeah, I mean, we still got some things to test with the solid fert sprayer. that this is working exactly how it should do with precision farming on. You see that, you know, it's only activating over the weeds. It's not doing it everywhere. It went bit. Oh, fuck off, you twat. What's that? I know I said it. Fuck you. Yeah, I get you now, dick. But yeah, this is working as it should. You can see when it, you know, you can see them animation. Blah, 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 fuck off. Also, with it doing this, guys, it's actually saving you money. I mean, look how little I'm actually using to herbicide this field with. Look how little I'm actually using to herbicide this field with. Like I said before, somebody was in chat the other day going, well, isn't precision farming a pain in the ass? No. Well, it kind of is to start off with. You know, because obviously you've got to take your soil samples. You then get your field right. But once you get your field right with your balance of pH and that, it's going to save you money. You know, it only uses the spray when it needs to spray. It's kind of that cool. You know, so you actually use less of everything. I mean, the last time I used precision farming was on FS22, and literally by the time we'd got through like a year or two with the equipment, we were barely doing anything. I mean, we were still going on the field and trying to lime it and trying to fertilize it and this and that and the other, but we were going out with like same amount as this, 4,000 to 5,000 in the tank, and using less than a couple of hundred a lot of the time. You know, really saving your money. You know, when you first go over the field, you might use a tank. You might use 2 tanks, depending on how big your field is. But give it time. Give it time. Precision farming, after you like scan your fields and everything, the scanning is basically what takes up the time, because of course you got to scan every inch of your field. But once you've done that, I mean, now I can basically keep this open, keep this on, and it won't spray unless it absolutely needs it. You know? Also, what I would recommend is, if you don't want it too realistic, is in your precision farming toggles in the settings, you kind of want to switch both of them off, and then you'll get a nice average spray over the course of your field. We're actually going to leave this here, to be honest. You can get rid of that. That's all I wanted to do. So the only thing left to test after stream is the solid fert, because we didn't quite see that spread different out of different sprayers, although it did work on that field. So I think we should have been able to, but I'll test it further. We're actually going to test the shit out of this tractor. Wow, is that EU? With the things, okay. Not a bad sounding tractor. The only thing I found odd with this is no wheel weight. I mean, it had weights on the front. Maybe that's the deal with it. She looks kind of good. I like it. I mean, obviously you can't put anything on the front, which is a bit of a shame. But she looks cool. And we're just going to do 2 more jobs with this, because we need to do 2 more jobs with a versatile tractor for one of the e-giveaways for Dare Drop. And like I say, guys, every time I say about Dare Drop, I'm going to whack the link in chat. Right, let's have a look inside. Fairly similar to the rest of the versatile range. Got your keypad and your armrest over to the right. Very few buttons for this and that and the other. 1 screen for your digital readouts and what's in your trailers and stuff. And analog dash, twin seats, cup holders behind the passenger seat. Right, let's go down the farm, and which will give us a minute to drive it, and then we'll pick some jobs for it to do. Sorry, my bad. You gonna go? Hello? Do we? Oh, come on, you stupid shit. Just fuck off out of the way. Jesus. So guys, I've picked a couple of dare drops, which will give me, once completed, it will give me a copy of FS25 and this DOC. That's what the read-up says about them. So once they've been accepted in, I will be able to give away 2 copies if I complete both copies of both dares, of course. I'll be able to give away 2 copies of FS25 and 2 copies of the DOC pack. The only thing I'm wondering is, if they give me as separate keys for the game and the DOC, do I give them away as a pairing, or do I give them away as separate entities? What do you think? I think I should give them away as a pairing, because I'm actually doing 2 dares, and they both come with the 1 dare. So I think I should give them away as a singularity. This actually drives nice. We'll see how she handles in a field with some gear on the back, but, you know. Does any of my fields need fertilizing? Have a quick look. I mean, we should be doing, I suppose we should be doing contracts with that kit. Because the dare drops want us to do. Well, it says jobs, but I don't know what it means by jobs. So we'll just stay safe and we'll do contracts with it. So let's have a look at what contracts we can do. We can do some 13 on 27. Yeah, let's do that. That's 1 job. And what else should we do? We need to do a grain harvest. That's the 2nd dare drop. We need to do a grain harvest. Any grain harvest doesn't matter. So we need to do that. We'll do this one. And no, which one's easy to get to? Where the fuck's that one? Field 31. 31? Oh, down there. Okay. Oh, that's easy to get to from where we are. So we'll do that one. That's my grain harvest. That's my 2nd one. And I just need a 2nd contract. We do some hoeing. Some hoeing in 10. There we go. That'll do. So we got a fertilizing, we got a hoeing, and we got a grain contract to do, and that'll be me both dares done. Why is the hoeing say that it's already on 93%? What? What the fuck's wrong with that? Oh well, we'll see if we can complete it. Can we do that one first, since it seems to be kind of messed up? So this is my contract yard, guys. Right, where's the hoe? Ho! Hello, hoe. There she is. Right, field 10. Good thing, I mean, with the weights on the front, she don't seem that heavy, so should be nice spread of weight here. There is a little bit of bounce on the front wheels, I've just felt. But yeah, great. I mean, very simplified tractor, these Versatiles, and I think they're supposed to be kind of not your high-end kind of bits of kit, but yeah, she's nice to drive. Not too much in the way of screen, so nice visibility. I mean, that's the thing when you have like screens here and there, dotted here and there and everywhere. Your kind of peripherals are a bit blocked by screens. But of course, in IRL, what you know, if you couldn't see around where the screen was, you just do that, wouldn't you? You know, found out what was wrong with my Beam VR. That turns your camera into the VR thing. The camera was there was an update for it. So yeah, it should be working now if I choose to use it. Whoever that is, that's just private message me. I'll get to that after stream, and we'll send you a reply. In fact, no, I'll have a look in a second once I get up to the field. That's this field here. I always think there should be another opening there. And to be honest, I think we had another opening there when we... I think this was the first farm I actually joined when we were farming with another community. Or as another community. I think this was the first farm I come and joined. Because we had this farm up here and we actually changed the banner above the gate. And I'm sure we did. That's down. Beautiful. Might not need lines for this. So this is 93% right off the bat, which obviously is a not true. So we're just going to see if we can complete this. Like I say, this will be the second job with the versatile tractor. Struggling a little bit up the hill with the hoe on the back. And the only thing I could think of why it started on 93% is that with precision farming in, it's read most of the field is clear, and it's only picking up the weeds which obviously I'm hoeing out. Maybe that's the deal with it. It's a possibility. I mean, I don't actually know, but it's a possibility that's what it's reading. Just reading the weeds that are in it for me to pull out. With the hoe. Hey Matt, I've been lurking on Roadcraft as I'm a little addicted to it. Oh yeah, mate. Oh yeah, it is addicted. I've got I think I'm like on 20% of Sand Skip or whatever it's called, and then I've got Deluge, and then the last map still to do. And of course, anytime I'm on it, guys, I play full crossplay multiplayer, and anybody's welcome to join me. No matter your experience or anything like that, you know, if you need to come and join me for XP, we get a load of shit done. You get a shitload of XP, and you know, I get my map a little cleared. I'm on the Sunken Village one, 75%. Yeah, don't forget, Alex, to get the vehicles from this map, you need to complete the infrastructure of things as well. One of them is a bit whiffy, where you've got to go up to the castle with these little shitty vans that kind of look like Viet Double vans, or Fiat Ducato vans, sorry. Front-wheel drive things. Horrible infrastructure to do. I think it's like 6 vans that got to go up there. I ended up creating my route and pushing the van virtually all the way up, rather than, you know, stand the road and shit like that. I just ended up pushing the thing all the way up there. Right, so this contract did complete, so that's good. So we're just going to take the hoe back to the farm in a second and go get the fertilizer. But while this folds up, let's just see what that message was. I'll accept the DM, but I'm not accepting friendship yet on that. It was just somebody that was listening to me while I was on Simulator Radio yesterday. Anyway, let's get back to farm. Right. Yeah, it's a nightmare, that one. I haven't completed it, but we'll get back to it and to get 100%. Yeah. Yeah, so once you get 100% on your maps, including infrastructure, you get the vehicles that are locked up to that map to buy. And if you can buy them, we call them, I mean, we've been calling them painted and rusted. And I think it very much speaks for themselves. You know, the rusted are down on power, obviously rusty vehicles, second-hand ones. And then once you buy them as what we call painted, you know, obviously they're brand new, they got more power, they go a little bit faster. Yeah, they're really good. The four-wheel drive works a little bit better, just say. But yeah, very, you know. $26 miles an hour. So they're not the quickest on the road, but not the slowest. In fact, I think my favorite tractor actually does about 32 miles an hour, 34 miles an hour. So yeah, not the slowest, but not the quickest tractor. I mean, obviously your JCBs are going to be your quickest tractors. I think they do in game. I think they do about 42 miles an hour, something like that. I think the Fent does about 30 miles an hour. The twin track, which is my favorite tractor in the game. So you can't put front things on it. You know, it's not got a front connector on the Fent, but it's my favorite tractor in the game. The thing will pull anything almost. And maneuverability with it is what I like about the twin track, the Fent. You know, the maneuverability is second to none. It's just basically like driving a tank. You know, it's only got 2 tracks on it, so it can basically turn around on a dime and spin around the edge. It's that good. Right, so I want the fur. Let's put this thing in there. The only downside, I suppose, with buying these versatile tractors is no paint scheme. You know, you can't change the paint. Maybe that's how they wanted it, and maybe it'll come. But at the moment, no paint. Right, the yellow one. The yellow one's my fur. I need to go to 27. That's up the side, isn't it? There we go. What I do need to do to put it back to how I had it on my other save was put an opening there and an opening here. Just so that I can get in and out of my equipment a lot quicker than actually driving around. It's a thing. I didn't put everything back as I had it in my thingy trial that I did, the challenge that I did. I didn't put it all back. I mean, I had every bit of equipment that I needed for the map back then, but I didn't give myself all that again. I just kind of what I needed to, yeah, if the wife wants to go, to, you know, let the wife do some stuff. Because she graduated. Now, one thing I do want to see on this one. Yeah, good. We're spraying from both sides, or if we're using both discs rather. So I haven't had a problem with the tram line since the update of precision farming. I've tried all sorts of stuff. I've tried fertilizing, liquid fertilizing, herbiciding. I've cultivated. I've hoed. The only thing I haven't done yet is planted while it's been on. But that shouldn't really be a problem. You know, that's the only thing I haven't done with precision farming on. Like I say, is planted yet. So this is my third job with a versatile tractor. So this is the 3 jobs that I got done. So after I finish today, I shall put the video into Dare Drop. Again, mentioned Dare Drop, so drop the link. To see if they accept the videos for giveaways for you guys. Like I say, it should be a copy of FS25 with both dares and the DOC, this DOC with both dares. And I think I'm going to give them away as a pairing because that's how I got them. So as soon as I get them, I shall be giving away FS25 with the DOC. So the winners will receive 2 keys in effect, instead of just doing it separately. I mean, if you've already got FS25 and you just want this DOC pack, if you didn't have it as part of the season pass, I don't know. Should I do them as a separate key? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I shouldn't, but I can kind of make an exception, and then it kind of gives somebody the base game to sort of see if they're gonna like it, I suppose, in that effect. So basically, the winners get. I mean, the winners can have a choice of whether they have both or not, I suppose. Maybe that's a more fair way. I don't know. What do you think, guys? So there we go. There's the ferreting done. That's the third thing. So all we've got to do for the other dare drop is a harvest. So we're going to do that. I'm going to actually keep this tractor, and we'll do some more stuff with it in later streams. It's not going to match up to all of my Fendt tractors, but you know what I mean. It's cool. You know, she's not as I mean, I say modernized. Obviously, it's a brand new tractor. It's modern, but it's not as what's the word I'm looking for? Pimped out compared to a lot of tractors. You might want to edit that notification and add a space. Add what space? Oh, that. Okay, yeah, I see it. I see it. 2 seconds, buddy. 2 seconds. Where is it there? Commands. That one. That one. There you go. Thank you. Done. So let's try it again. There we go. So like I say, guys, just click on the link. It will take you to the Steam shop. It's now clickable, thank you. Yeah, that'll take you to the Steam shop. I get a thumbs up for you clicking it, guys, and I get a bigger thumbs up if you actually buy FS25. Let's put this thing away. My hi-hat is playing up big style now. Might have to contact Thrustmaster soon. Yeah, this hi-hat's playing up, and tell him about all the problems that I've got with the thing. The twist is a bit sketchy as well. Anyways, let's put this thing away. Although, what have I got for a grain truck or a grain unit? Have I got a... Because I can use this for pulling that, I suppose. Yeah, here's my trailer. And it's 31, which is down the bottom. Let's put you over. Let's put you over near the field and we'll go get it. Is that an Amazon? That does both. It's the Colossus spreader. Yeah, it's the Colossus spreader. I think it's based on the Amazon one. It just holds a little bit more stuff in it, and I think it sprays slightly wider. This isn't a challenge map. This is now turned into just my chill single player, which I'm testing these bits of kit out today for the Plains and Prairies DLC. There is a new community map, guys and girls. Average and Mr. H and I think it was who else was on it yesterday? I was going to say Guns, but it wasn't Guns, was it? It was I can't think. But yeah, the guys were on it yesterday. Montana map ×4. I went on it for a quick look. It's a nice looking map for an American map. It's a nice looking map. I mean, some of you may think, oh, it's an American map. It's bored. It's going to be flat. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. It's not. It's a very interesting map. And I tell you what else it has on it. It has a brewery. It also has a fucking Jack Daniels factory, which you can actually do stuff on. So yeah, it's quite an interesting map. I mean, I think Average hit the nail on the head yesterday with it. He thinks that the infrastructure of the map is based around the brewery and the Jack Daniels factory. So a lot of the fields are like wheat and stuff, and that just to do the brewing of the alcohol. No. In here. Okay, so I'm just going to park this over in this entrance for a second. Because I need to bring the tractor up. I need to bring the combine up. Whiskey flavored meat. I'm going to get rid of a lot of these other things, guys, as well. Then. Cracks me up. A lot of these are black beauties, but except me twin track. There it is. So the combine is a model from Massey Ferguson, I believe, but it's part of the Lizard pack. The only real added thing, because it's in the Lizard pack, is the capacity that it holds. Other than that, nothing. It doesn't harvest at special speeds. Doesn't really have a massive header to it, although I do have, I think it's the MacDon header. But yeah, the Drunk Meat Company, beef from whiskey fed cows. Yep. Oh yeah. So yeah. One of the next times we'll be farming, guys, we're going to go on to the new community map, see what it's all about. In between this stream and that stream, obviously, we're going to have to go on it and get some perms, so we can do some stuff on it, obviously, because at the moment I've not been on it except for just having a quick look around. Nobody else was on it. So at the moment, I can do nothing. Well, I think I can do nothing. But yeah, we should get some perms and we'll start doing some jobs, start earning some money for buying other fields and equipment and stuff. And I think basically we've got oh my god, go on, piss off, go on, bugger off. I need you to bugger off, because otherwise I ain't gonna get by. Oh, come on, car. There's loads of room. Jesus. Oh, no, my ass is stuck out. Okay, let's see if we... There we go. Squeeze through. Trying to get free money? Why are you trying to get free money for? You don't, to be honest, guys, you don't need to do much to get money in this game. I mean, really, you don't really do too much. I mean, I think Az did a walkthrough on some of the best ways to get money, Azra112. Yeah, so basically what you can do to kind of get free money is set yourself up some greenhouses and stuff. That's basically free money. You know, if you're doing lettuces at a couple of thousand every 1,000 liters, you know, did your quids in with that. Also, oyster mushrooms is a fairly good one if you're getting an oyster mushroom thing. And basically, all you're really doing is you're buying those places. I think they're about 40,000 for the big ones, and fill them with water. So if you put a water thing down, say a water windmill, which you get your water for free, I think that's about 12 grand. And then it's just a case of filling your growing points up with water, and then just waiting for the pallets to start coming out. Looked like one of those money vans. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, the old UPS van. Mm-hmm. Right, I'm going to have to drive on the field. It's lucky no crop destruction on this one. Let's put you down there. Let's make sure you're already are open. Okay. Let's load you in. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to do a little bit the other way. Get the modded one as base game is too slow. Yeah, but I don't need to have a fast vehicle for these fields. You know, they're kind of small as they are. You know, if I have a modded bit of kit for this field, I'll be finished in like 2 minutes. I want a little bit of work experience in the field. I don't want to just complete it in 5 seconds. So that's that. Right, spin you around. Now, even... oh, you're on about the greenhouses. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, if I'm doing even a half proper playthrough, I keep the greenhouses sort of same as they should be. The only thing I really have that fed up kind of thing is the root harvesters, because obviously you could be root harvesting for a good couple hours and people get bored with it. So, you know, having a fast one of them, although I don't like to go too fast, you know. The Colossus root harvester that does all the root crops, I think can harvest at about 60 mile an hour. That's a bit too quick. I kind of try and limit it to about 20 mile an hour. Kind of just over what possibly they could do if somebody wanted to harvest that quick. So yeah. I mean, although you know, through my challenge, you guys did catch me using strong arm a couple of times. That's the only real thing that I did that I shouldn't have done. Although I was kind of stuck in a tree, and the only way to get it out of the tree would have been to reset it and lose what I had on board. So I thought that, you know, I'd say I thought I kind of, my thinking is that. You know, when the trees are overgrowing the roads, why should I lose money because of a tree that's overhanging? So yeah, a little bit of strong arm just to get me out of the tree I thought was warranted. But you know, hey, you guys called me a cheat, and you know, that's up to you. All I can say is, guys, the next challenge, before I even start it, I'm going to talk it through with Roy, because there's a couple of things that I'm going to want to change, simply because I want to have fun with. I want whatever I'm doing to be challenging. I still want to have fun with what I'm doing, and so a few little tweaks to the ruling is going to be a thing. But but on the most part, I'll be doing exactly how it's supposed to be done. Not chosen a map yet for that. I know what most of the rules are going to be. I mean, they're very similar to what I was doing, except for, I think Roy said the only mods I was allowed was giants produced mods. So in your mod folder, you have the giants created mods. And there's a few, don't get me wrong, there's a few. And there's a few nice ones. Am I going to use any? I don't know. Probably use the Fent one. Because the Fent Black Beauty's part of that. I mean, depending on what map I'm on, of course. And like I say, I don't know what map I'm going to go on to do that. But that being said, no matter what rules Roy puts into it, or we discuss it being put into it, my premise of when I do a 0 to hero will still be a thing. So my thing is that no matter what Roy sets the profit margin out to be at the end, I will still do that, plus have all of the contracted equipment that I need to do the contracts for that map. So if it's a root harvest, I have the root harvesters. If it's fertilizing, I've got fertilizers for it. If it's coating, I've got cultivators. So no matter what comes up, I've got a bit of equipment for every single contract that comes through. So I don't need to borrow anything. Plus, I'm sure that rule's going to come into it again, where I can only choose contracts that I have equipment for. So I'm sure that's going to be part of it again. So yeah, this is the second dare, guys, to do a wheat harvest, which I'm now doing. So like I say, I should have 2 keys for FS25 to give away over the next coming days, and 2 DOC packs for Plains and Prairies to give away. Thank you, Kev. Guys, please click through to on the dare drop thing. It takes you to the Steam shop page. Don't panic. That's where it's supposed to take you. I get like a thumbs up for you clicking the link. And if you actually buy it, I get another thumbs up to say that you've purchased it. But as many as you can, if you could click through the link just to say, yep, I've watched his videos. I've seen him do some stuff. Much appreciated. Doesn't cost you a thing either. Doesn't cost you a thing. So guys, that's my dare drop stuff done for the day after I complete this field. I am going to continue to farm for about another hour, an hour and a half. If you have stream loots, Kev, you're a fucking mind reader today, dude. If you have stream loots cards you want to play, please ask to see the contract menu before playing them, and we shall get on and do it. Just give me a minute or two to finish this. Yeah, you know the rules, Kev. I finish this one and then I let you see. I think we boosted this thing up to like 100,000 liters. I mean, it was only like 10,000 before. I mean, she is using a bigger header than normal as well. Normally, I think this thing uses like the width of the wheels, so the double wheel and the first wheel on the right hand side. I think that's about as far as the width goes with its normal header on. So we got about, I don't know, 1.5 meters, you know, kind of 1.5 meters each side wider, so like 3 meters wider than normal. You're a cunt. I don't know, somebody that's already sad. I don't know. If you've had this, I'm not trying to offend you at all, but say if you're already sad because, I don't know, you drop your tea or some shit, and then somebody comes up to you and says a family member's died or something, you know, that would be fucking horrific. But, you know, and if that's happened to you recently, I do apologize for that. It was a question, and I've kind of answered it. But guys, it is Tuesday. It is a new week. No, it's not. It's Wednesday, but it is a new week for Stream Loots. So the giveaways are kind of on pause, unless somebody buys a pack of Stream Loots cards. And if you're very interested, I haven't got this ready because I'm a twat. I really haven't got this ready because I'm an idiot. Oh, hello there. Nobody used the coupon from last week, so I can still use it for this week. It's that one there. So guys, there is the link to 30% off if you buy more than, I think it's €4. So you can literally get the pack of 7 with 30% discount. Did I hear you say it's Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. Go back to sleep. I'm a cunt, and I don't answer that, dear. I was talking to myself about myself. I know, ridiculous, right? Kev, thank you very much, guys. That's Kev buying 1 pack of Stream Loots cards. That opens up the giveaways for the rest of the week. And don't forget, make the most of that 30% off that's now in the pin post above your chats. And, you know, support the channel. My push for partner on Stream Loots is actually reset itself because I didn't make the make the go. So we're kind of starting from scratch again, peoples. I know it's a big ask. It's €30 a month, €30 a week, but you know, I'm hoping you'll get me there at some point. Yeah, you are, and you definitely said it was Tuesday. I watched it back, and yes, you're a cunt. Thanks, dear. Nice of you to say so, bitch. Alright, this will be kind of interesting. I say kind of interesting. Oh, I'm your cunt, so it's all good. Okay, no worries. Fair play. Also, once I delete a few items, guys, I need to get rid of some money as well. Because I actually put extra money in so I could buy the kit that I was using. But I'm going to actually delete a bit of money in a minute and go back to normality. Oh, I'm a cunt and Kev's hunt. I see how it is. I fucking see how it is. Well, we've got 80% of the yield, so, you know. And we're collecting more. So we should be able to, well, we will be able to complete this contract. Right, let's see into that. Have you looked in the mirror lately? That's what they look like. I'm on form today, people. I'm on form today. Right, let's transform this back into a trailer. Molly woke you up this morning. Oh dear. Yeah, she was trying to get my attention. I give her bones and shit, and she was still trying to get my attention. I was like, just leave me alone. Wait, shit. Not allowed to look in mirrors. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can understand why. Bring me a higher love. Whoa. Right, let's bring the versatile in and come grab this grain, and we'll take the harvester back to the farm, and then we'll go complete this, and then we'll show you what we got left. Or we'll show you what contracts we got. There we go. Well, I'm allowed to look at them, but I'm not allowed to hang them up. Okay, let me tell you the story in this one, because this one's got a story behind it. So basically what happened was we moved into a house, and we had this medium-sized mirror. Medium-sized mirror. A meter by half meter. Yeah, little mirror. And it was fairly weighty. It had some nice, like, I don't know, oak or pine around it. You know, so it was a kind of weighty thing. So I just knocked a nail into the wall and put it up. Week later, fell out. Smashed everywhere. In the middle of the night. As always, you know, if you're going to have a picture fall off the wall, you know, it never goes during the day. Always fucking happens at night when you're asleep. That can't be a cunt as the fuck off, dickhead. Look, the nail stayed in there. No, in fact, no, the nail fell out. It was like really shit plasterboard. Wait, 2 days. It was like 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, it was fucking early. Yeah, all we heard was this fucking great crashing bang. I thought some cunt was breaking in. I went out with, oh no, I grabbed something from the bedroom and went out and fucking, I was going to batter the bastards. Yeah, it turned out it was just a mirror falling off the fucking wall. But I can put a bit of flat pack furniture together really fast when she leaves me alone to do it. And she knows to leave me alone and do it. Or if she's going to come in and help, she suggests, she just needs quiet and doesn't suggest anything of ways to do it better or properly or anything. Just leave me to it. You're quite right. I don't do confrontations, which is why a lot of the time when, even when people ask me stuff in kind of thing and you know and stuff, I kind of go, yeah, okay, whatever. Now, a bit different if we're just having a conversation and you're asking me my opinion on something. I'll give it without even sounding like a prick. Well, I'll still sound like a prick, but you know, I'll give it, no matter who you are, I'll give it as truthfully as I can. But if you're kind of having a go and put me on the spot with something, I'm kind of, nah, I don't want this. This is not me. Right, let's go back in, that's the wrong button. Let's select that one in. Select that one in. Right, so we have contracts left on the board. We have some dead wood, we have fertilizing, we have some harvesting. They're all grain harvest. We've got some hoeing, some mowing, we've got some plowing, we've got some spraying, we've got some stone picking, we've got some tedding. Oh, that's a nice job. A bit of tedding. And we've got some wood transport. So there we go. Right, let's take this to where it's got to be delivered. Hang on, I see what cards I got. You're just a cock, you really are. Guys, I've nearly finished my SnowRunner. And then anytime we do play SnowRunner after that, we're going to be on Kev's map. Kev's had to restart from scratch again. But he did have a surprise in the pack somebody gave them. So basically, it was the fucking whole game with every single DLC within it. So he now has every single truck and car in the game. Okay. It's going up to that shop. Let me pull in and we'll do that for you. Otherwise, if I come back, it'll be fucking, the roads will be manic. So let me pull in somewhere. I don't know why these vehicles stop there. That's the second one I've seen stop there. Maybe there's like, I don't know, another AI in the road somewhere there. Ass. Right, here's a nice spot to pull over. All right, let me go back to farm. Is it? Where are we? We're over here, aren't we, for this? Meow. Okay, Kevin, what outfit would you like? So there's the, I don't know, the standard guy. There's a cowboy. Pink race suit again? Dude, you in the pink race suit. Suppose you would like a pink helmet as well, wouldn't you? Eh? But yeah, of course I would. There we go. Where's me thingamajiggy? Where's the outside view? Camera C. There we go. Hot pink. It's the only fucking pink I got, dude. You need hot pink. There's this pink and a slightly darker pink, which isn't hot pink, so you get what you're giving you. I mean, there really isn't a hot pink. I mean, I don't know whether I can do a custom pink. Let's have a look. Trouble is, the more I shit about with this, the less time you got for more contracts. No, it's just a standard color. So you got that pink, or that pink, which is kind of a purple. Oh no, that one. That's kind of a better pink. There you go. Let's go. Some things you can make your own color. Some things you can't. This is also my first coffee of the day, guys. I mean, it's cold, but... What? What's wrong with cold coffee? It's just like, you know, when you go to... I mean, you've been to Starbucks and shit, and you've had a nice cappuccino. The same. Kinda. You know, it's a coffee that's been made as a coffee, so a hot coffee, that they then put in fucking ice. the cold coffee. It was hot when I started drinking it. Right, so we got a stone picking contract to do after this, guys, and then we should have been streaming about 3 hours. So we're going to end stream there. We're going to put the video into Daredrop for them to analyze it, and then in a couple of days' time, we should get a couple of keys to give away. So yeah, watch this space, and yeah, don't forget, guys. Anybody that is doing Daredrop, like myself, you know, click the links that are being put out. Be part of expanding what they can do, because the more rating they get, the more drops they can do, of course, and earn you guys some more keys to give away. So you know, I'm only able to do 2 drops every time, so I can only, you know, get 2 lots. But if, you know, you guys make me a little popular with them, then maybe I can do 3 next time, and then 4, and then 5. You know, we'll do as many as we can do in the sort of the time. I have 10 more wishes. No? Am I not allowed that? Am I not allowed 10? Not allowed. So I can only have 1 wish. That'd be money then. You know, oh no, something sensible. £100 million in the bank. But if it's only 1 wish, you know, 100 million, I can basically buy anything that I want for the rest of my life. And I said this before, I wouldn't go too stupid with it either. I mean, 100 million to last for the rest of my life. What's that? I'm 47 now, so it's probably going to be like 30 years maybe, if I'm lucky. So, you know, house for the rest of my life, a car, a couple of cars. You know, like I said, I could spend 6 million in 1 day. That's just me. And that's without giving anything away. Okay, so we need the other trailer. Do I have a stone trailer? That's a fucking good one. I think I do. I think it's right beside the stone picker. So yeah, this thing's all right. I mean, it's not as quick or maybe as powerful as the Fent with similar power. It's all right. The one thing I didn't check on was pricing. So I have, I think it's this one, but I've not put it full power. So 254. So let's check, see what I did with it. So I put it up to there. I only did 1 click. So that puts it up to 261. So 261, and I'm in this bad boy, and put this up to similar power. So there's similar power, and what's the pricing? 270. So it's more money. In my opinion, slightly less of a tractor. That's just my opinion. Doesn't mean it's crap. It just means it's, I don't know, for 10 grand 10 grand more, it's just slightly lacking on stuff like power and stuff. And you feel it, you know, when you carry these heavy bits of kit around, or carry some heavy stuff around, you feel the weight. Right, so douche, stone picking, wasn't it? Moss field 4. It's like, oh, we're gonna have to come back and pick the stone picker up the Fent, I think. Because I think we're gonna have to do a couple of empties with this field. To be honest, what I should have done was brought the stone picker up first, and then when I came back to drive up, have the AI start the stone picking, so that when I got back up, it would be virtually ready to empty. Hey Borg, how you doing, dude? And thank you for your message the other day. Whenever I hear that you guys enjoy the show when I'm on Simulator Radio, it's much appreciated. But I always say, guys, if there's been lots of requests and you guys think it's a great show, you know, the show's kind of not on me. The show's kind of on you. I just here sitting pressing buttons. I used to say the same when I was live. You know, when you do live gigs, you know, if people are enjoying themselves, even if it's just tapping tables, nodding heads, tapping feet, you know they're listening to your music. They know that you know people are enjoying what you're playing. Of course, having people on the dance floor is better, and you kind of react better to it. And once you get into that sort of rhythm, songs just come into your head that you wouldn't think were even there before. And, you know, you just try the next song, try the next song, try the next song. And if they stay on the dance floor, then you know you're doing it right. If they disappear from the dance floor, doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting it wrong when they go away. Or it could be just mean that they're tired and they don't quite like the song to dance to. You know, it doesn't mean that you're doing a bad job. It just means that the song that they was expecting you to play wasn't the one that you played. I got the words were stuck in my head from yesterday. Wurzels? Who fucking played the Wurzels? Simulator Radio's not allowed to play Combine Harvester. Basically, what happened was that it got overplayed, and apparently we started losing listeners whenever it came on. So that's the reason why it's not allowed to be played anymore. Let's put you over here. Stop you there. Put back the farm. In fact, I need to get rid of some of these things on here before I forget. 2 seconds, peoples. So you. So you. What else is there? Is that the liquid, or is that the... I'm going to have to see which one that is. I think this one's the liquid one, isn't it? Come on, give me the fucking tractor instead, dickhead. Okay. Oh, yeah, this one's... I think this one's the liquid, because this is the... I'm going to have to move it away. I get you now? Gotcha. Oh, it's a small one. Okay. So, it's not a bad small tractor, 270 horsepower. So it's no slouch. It's just a little expensive. That I loved. That I'm going to enjoy using. The animation of it is superb. I'm going to enjoy using that. We're not going to use it for a minute, but yeah. I'm going to enjoy using that. Anything else in fields left anywhere? What's that? Is that the liquid? I think that's the liquid, isn't it? Because I left it in the field. I think that's it. All right, let's go back to the farm and get and get the stone picker. All right, what I will do is delete some of this money. And put it back to where it was. So it's 9,000,002, so 8,000,007. Oh, sorry. Minus. There you go. That's where it should. That's where it should be. So guys, tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? I don't know. We didn't stream yesterday. I mean, to be honest, we should do a longer stream today, but I'm not going to. Literally, I came on the day to just do this catch-up video, which should have been out yesterday, but obviously I had a long wait before the DLC downloaded. But it's all done now, so we're all good. Well, that operation they kept cancelling on me is tomorrow, now confirmed. Already had the pre-op. GG's, man. Hopefully they rectify the situation and, you know, get you in, get it done, get you on recovery. Nothing worse than expecting a procedure and it gets cancelled a number of times. Absolutely nothing worse. You know what I mean about the screens? It's nice to look at all the screens, but yeah, in terms of my peripherals now for looking that way out the lines, very much hampered by the screens. But obviously you sort of take it as a pinch of salt when you want this kind of a tractor. Compared to the versatile little tiny screen down sort of near the window upright. Yeah. Dude, make sure you after the op when you wake up, make sure you message us, say that it was all good. Dude. I'm going to start this, and then once I'm full, I shall empty out first time, and then let the dude do it. Right. Feet down, power on, lower the pickups, and away I go. The thing I like with this, guys, is the hearing the stones hit the thing. Good effect. They phoned me yesterday. Like, hey, it's here. Your surgeon are available. Are you able to come in? And see us this morning. We have a slot for you on Thursday afternoon. Well, to be honest, dude, I bet you were kind of like, yeah, come on, let's fucking get it done. Like, I've been waiting for this for fucking ages, man. This is still the only stone picker you can get. This is a mod, I believe. So the in-game stone picker only has like one section of pickup. This one has two sections of pickup, making the width wider. But it's still the normal capacity. So even though it picks up more, it's the same capacity as the other one. There is another one you can get which has a massive pickup. Massive capacity. I mean, like maybe 1 million liters of freaking stones. That much. There is a mod for that. If you really want to go kind of that cheaty. So it's kind of the same width. The mod I'm talking about is sort of like the same width pickup, but like I say, it has about 1 million liters of capacity. Yeah, we were. So there is other ones you can have if you really want to kind of go ham on whatever. What the larger capacity stone picker actually does for you is it allows you to do maybe a whole field without having to empty. which means you only have to take the stone picker up there, do the stone picking, and then you can bring it back. I mean, the one thing we do get from stone picking is we get to keep the stones for us. And we, of course, we use them and put them in the 3 tits, and we turn that into lime. You know, that's going to be a thing to save money as well. So if you've got stones on, kind of don't feel that, you know, oh, it's stones, they're no good for nothing. They're good for something. You turn them into lime. And of course, lime costs money. And, you know, allows you to basically lime your fields for free. They have warned me I will be left asleep after the op till Friday morning, lunchtime. Yes, for what do they call it? Your body, or everybody's body, heals better when you're in a sleeping state or kind of comatose. Minute, Kev, check your DM. So we've done drop field, we've done the 3 things. So like I say, that's 2 lots of keys that we should have. But guys, you didn't answer me. For these giveaways, when we get them, each dare drop was 2 keys, or I think it's 2 keys. So one will be the DOC, one will be the standard game. Like I say, should I give them away as a pair? And if the person that wins them already has the base game, should I separate them to make a kind of giveaway for a FS25 pack? Obviously, my thoughts of it is I should try and give them away as a pairing. So yeah, my thoughts on it is I should try and give them away as a pairing, because that's how I won them, or how I earned them. And they were as a pairing. Separate if they've got the game. Yeah. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it, Smiler. Just to get more people kind of involved in the giveaways. Is, you know, if they've already got the game, they can still get involved and try and win. The separate DOC. They just need to let me know whether they've already got the game. Which is kind of easy. Oh shit. Mess that up. And should get more people involved when I do the giveaways, and you know, more people watching is good stuff, isn't it? Come on in, empty. I mean, the only thing with stone picking is the trailer that I'm using now is basically the only in-game or default trailer that you can really do this with. I mean, empty out your stones. It'll give somebody else who hasn't got it a chance. Let's see if I can talk sensible. I can talk sensible. Yeah, you can sometimes, Smiler. And you can sometimes. And yeah, dude, absolutely GG's on recommending that map to Tav. I've looked around it, and it is a fucking good-looking map. For an American map, it is a good-looking map. Now, I'm not saying that all American maps are kind of bad. They're not. For the right person, every American map's got something for somebody. But for people who like undulation and stuff, like interesting bits of your map, like this, you know, this got a nice stone wall, trees all around, you know, the field's not flat in any way, shape, or form. American maps can be boring. by their very flat, no hedges between the fields. I mean, I know that's probably how some of them are, but for somebody like me, they're very boring. And that Montana map isn't like that. I mean, there's quite a lot of undulations in the fields. There's trees around. There's this and that and the other. It's beautiful. It's actually a beautiful map. Kev, they want me to be put out of pain as long as possible, so they're leaving me asleep until the pain medication is working. Yeah, so basically, like I said, before, I think the ads were on when I said it. So basically, what they want you to do is leave you in kind of a comatose state. Not just for that, because the body actually heals itself faster if you're in a comatose or sleeping state. So that's the other part of the reason why they want to keep you asleep. So it has that initial kind of boost of you not moving and shit. You know, but like we say, dude, hopefully it goes well. And as soon as you are awake, you know, drop me a message in Discord and, you know, tell me everything went well, because we'll be thinking of you until we know. So, takes out from this stream, guys. As far as the Plains and Prairies DLCs go, do I think it's a good DLC? Yes. Is there things that will suit all kinds of maps? Yes. There is quite a lot of stuff kitted out for big maps and fields. For instance, there's a cultivator that's very wide. There's a planter that's very wide. There's also a planter in there that can do your small fields like this one. There's tractors in there that are equipped for multiple fields. I mean, the big Ford tractors that are in there, 375 horsepower. I could probably use it on this map, no problem at all. They're a bit big, though, for what I'm doing. I mean, if I look at the profile of this tractor, yeah, it's a large tractor, but it's kind of... It's just high and a little bit wider than a small one. But using the big Ford or the big Versatile 972, yeah, them things are huge. Or the big Roy, for a matter, for instance, it's a huge tractor. But yeah, some good animation. I mean, the trailer for your semi truck, that one that tips backwards, very easy to use. If you've got a farm stick, mine, I haven't messed around with the buttons. Mine's all in by default. And literally all I did was push it back and forward to tilt the back up and down. Very simple to use. And that's kind of what you want. You know? Yes, it's a bit low on capacity, but, you know, it is using some air rams to lift the back up. You know, you don't want it, you know, 40 ton in the back with some air rams doing that, do you? Hope it goes well, dude. Healing thoughts are en route. Yep, staying, dude. Will do, mate. If I remember to, don't worry if I don't message into you. No worries. Well, like I say, guys, this will be the last thing I do for today's stream. There won't be a later stream. I should put the thing into Daredrop as well, and hopefully we shall hear something back from Daredrop for a couple of giveaways. Anything that I get from Daredrop, guys, will be on the spot giveaways. Yeah, they won't be like monthly giveaways. They'll be on the spot giveaways. So the monthly giveaway will be done as normal, in or around the 15th of the month. It won't be a big one, I can tell you that for nothing, because we just about made the thing to be able to do a giveaway. So I've got to have a nap after stream. No, I'm not having a nap. To be honest, depending what Mr. H and Tav are doing, I was thinking about going on the community farm and getting the perms for any time I want to go on it. I've then got perms to use tractors and do contracts and this and that and the other. So that's what I was going to do after stream. I mean, I don't know what Tav's up to today. Right, let me show you what I'm now going to do with this. So I've completed the contract. We can turn you off and lift you up. Let's pour this in there. He's on FS25. Why is it Mr. H is not downloaded yet then? Mine downloaded this morning, like really early. Well, I say really early this morning, about 8 o'clock this morning. But that was after I complained to Steam that it hadn't downloaded, even though I have an activated version of the season pass. So basically what happened was, guys, to fill you in with the whole story. So yesterday after the DLC dropped at 1 o'clock, a lot of people's DLC didn't drop. And I mean, quite a lot of people on the forums and everything, the discussion was endless. The first people to get theirs were the people who bought theirs directly from Giants. The next people that it opened up for, which was about a half hour to an hour later, was people who bought directly from Steam, and console. Oh yeah, console came out at 1 o'clock, exactly the same. And then there was a big long wait. And I went onto the partners forum, partners Discord, and said, look, I've got a problem with this. Can anybody help me? Sort of thing. And a guy come back. I mean, you guys heard from Tav Stream. I was having conversations with a guy over there from Giants. He was giving me technical advice of how to do it. And then he said, look, just a thing. How did you get your copy of the game? And I was like, well, I got it from CD Keys and, you know, and he was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So it was I think, what do you call it? A prepaid DOC or prepaid thing. I didn't know what I meant, but hey, and he was trying to explain it to me, and I was like, but surely, this is coming directly from CD Keys now. They sell official keys for Steam, so it's a Steam key that they're selling. And he agreed with me. And when you go to Steam, they revert you to Giants because it's your product. And he agreed with me. And I went, well, what's the problem? Prepaid key or not, as you call it, it's still, I've bought this key and should work. And he was like, let me look at it. Let me look at this. And I showed him this, that, and the other. And yeah, turns out there's a problem with these prepaid keys for this DLC. Because he didn't understand why with the last DLC downloaded perfectly. So the Nexit pack, when they give us that DLC, downloaded no problem. He was like, oh, okay, that's good to know. But literally this morning, when I woke up, I literally wrote another message to Steam support explaining the situation. And within an hour, I still haven't had a message back. To be honest, I haven't checked while I've been live, but literally within 40 minutes, an hour, I restarted the Steam and it downloaded. Literally just restarted. No real thing. I just downloaded it. Where's my truck? It's up here, isn't it? Right, let's bring this back to the farm, guys. I mean, I'm going to complete the thing, the contract that was done. Badoosh. And badoosh. Right, as you can see, guys, I've still got my stuff. Still got the stones in the back. I'm going to take this to what we call 3 tips, and I'm going to use the process that's in that production line to make lime. So basically, I'll crush them down, add it with some water, make it into the pasty stuff that you know is lime, and put back on the fields for the pH level. And then once we get there, guys, we're gonna find somebody to raid out to. Well, I say find somebody to raid out to. We already know somebody we're raiding out to. We're going to raid in the tab. Yeah. So, like I say, guys, this is the only stream of the day. Watch this space, because obviously, as soon as I get to hear back from Daredrop about the prizes. Morning, Roy. How's it going, dude? Didn't quite understand that message. I'm guessing that thing was to say they're looking at it. Guessing? Am I reading into that correctly? But morning, Roy. How you doing, buddy? Glad you've been relaxing, dude, because you've been playing a lot of some other games rather than having your neck stuck in GE. If anyone deserves to have some downtime, dude, it's you. Guys, if you're wondering who I'm talking to over on Twitch, I'm talking to Cavalier Roy, who's over on YouTube. It's in phase 2 of testing, meaning it could drop sometime this week. GG's, mate. Fucking GG's. Now that I've had a chance to look round Mapo, because you know I've never been on Mapo. That was the first time I'd been on it when I first started going on it, testing it. As a newbie on Mapo, now that I know a little bit of my way around, GG's, mate. Well imported for 25. So, guys, watch this space as far as Mapo. You've heard it here first. Cavalier Roy is in my YouTube, and he says, you know, it's in phase 2. Could be released by, I know it's Wednesday now, so end of the week maybe. Yeah, thank you. Was having fun on the new DLC and for Factoro, which changed the whole game. I'm seriously hooked on it. So this is what I'm going to do with the stones, guys. I'm going to put them in 3 tits. The reason why we call them 3 tits is kind of, they look like tits. It's a 3-pronged thing, and yeah. And within a couple of cycles, all these stones will be lime. Smiler says, GG's, Roy. Thank you. It's a map a lot of people are loved on 22. Yeah, it's a shame my favourite map. I know what the problem is. You've told me many times what the problem is with combined counties, and you know, totally agree with you. They need to put more placeables in place for you to be able to do what you want with that one. Yeah, so like I say, guys, I'm actually going to keep this versatile tractor for a little while and see how she cracks in. I've really enjoyed today. Some of the things that I've had to play with today are absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I mean, for instance, the bit of kit that's up here at the shop, I hope I've kept the right one. I'm going to do a little bit more testing of once I've properly scanned my fields in and make sure this is doing like the spot spraying like it should. But yeah, I'm going to do a trial on that one. Like I say, once I get my fields in the right order, so I need to scan them in and stuff. That'll take a little while. Probably do that maybe next stream that I'm on here. Like I say, this is just a chilled out map now, and if the wife ever wants to do some farming, she'll come onto here now, and yeah, we'll teach her some more of the practicalities of farm sim. But anyways, that's me done and dusted, which means we're going to put you on this screen. Again, guys, watch this space for giveaways. As soon as we get those keys in, we'll be playing Farm Sim and giving them away. But for now, you guys on YouTube, as always, are going to be the first to disappear. So you guys over there, thank you very much, and we'll see you again next time. Not sure what we're playing tomorrow, but whatever we're playing will probably be at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, not at 8 o'clock in the morning, unless Minute's knackered again. Then it might be an early one, so watch this space. But yeah, we'll see you again soon. So toodles to you guys. You guys on Twitch,